Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about mocking in Storybook. Storybook is useful for creating test cases for all types of UI components, ranging from atomic components to more complete page-level components. However, the more complex the component, the more you interact with data layers, such as databases and fetching assets from external resources. One aspect of mocking you can utilize with Storybook is mocking network requests. You can do that with mock service worker, or MSW for short. MSW allows you to specify a network override within Storybook and replace the real network request with mock data from either a public asset directory in your repository or a mock data directory. Let's look at getting started with MSW. The MSW Storybook add-on has a great step-by-step guide to follow in getting MSW, the add-on, and network requests mocked. You'll install MSW and the add-on, generate a service worker for MSW in your public directory, implement the add-on, and start Storybook. Some notable mentions are that you can compose custom request handlers, such as an auth object or a set of routes. You can also override the initial function and pass helpful messages when there are unhandled requests. Let's take a look at some examples. Here we have an example app, or an example storybook rather, that you can walk through. Here we have an example storybook that you can walk through regarding different API mocking. As you can see, we have example stories and links to the source examples for different libraries tools such as Axios, Apollo, and React Router or React Router plus React Query. If you visit the stories with the default implementation, you can see the data takes some time to load, while the mocked stories load almost instantly. As you can see here with Axios, it's taking forever to fetch the data. Now when it's mocked, it instantly loads. This is huge for consistency with UI development, and especially when you're doing visual regression testing. Lastly, I'm going to show you an example where we override the URL with a mock JSON object as the response. So in that same demo in the code itself, we have the MSW configuration with the handler, and we're replacing this swappy.dev with an HTTP response JSON object. And with that, you can configure MSW to replace most of your network requests, especially timely ones, so that you can get consistent stories and tests throughout your entire storybook. Thank you.